Hey everybody, it's Sherry Marinovich with my Pillars to upload, which talked about Moses and the consecration. And it's really neat with what God does for me. He gives me music a lot of times to go with, whatever Pastor Lynn has asked us to do. So I figured everybody would kind of get into groups of people, make it even groups, count off, kind of like what we do with the conferences. And then that way we've got our group set up. Maybe even have some paper and pens and pencils, within the group if you want to write stuff down. People can bring their journals if they want to do reflection time. I like doing reflection exercises because it makes you kind of dig deep. And especially when you listen to song lyrics that, really talk to the situation that's going on. But kind of as a call to this activity would be the song Fire Fall by Grace Williams, because it's a beautiful song about, and it's kind of slow, so I think it would be really a beautiful song to do as people are coming in and starting to reflect on what we're going to be talking about. The first point was that God couldn't use Moses because of his self-centeredness, his egotism, and basically him trying to do it. And with this, I would like for each group to, discuss, maybe things that are going on in their life. For example, I keep trying to do things in my classroom that are not working, and God's trying to tell me, hello, I'm trying to do something else, and I seem to think I can do it better, or things don't happen in the time that I want it to. So I kind of got to get me out of the way on that. And a song to go with that would be All Consuming Fire by Misty Edwards. So I thought that would be a good song to do after, maybe everybody talk for about 5 minutes and then kind of play that song, or do that at the beginning and then everybody talk about, God being the consuming fire. The second point was that God wouldn't speak to Moses until he had turned aside. And to me, that means you are like, you know what? Fine, God, I'm putting myself out of the way, and it's your turn. I'm going to listen to you. And this could be a great time of prayer where the people in the groups are praying for each other, and about these situations and about getting it released. And for this particular, point, the song was Take My Heart by Misty Edwards. And this is because where you're just releasing it all and you're giving your heart to the Lord. And then the third is that Moses responds to the fire and to the voice of God calling his name and to taking off his sandals. And with this one, this would be maybe where tools, y'all can come up with tools about how to let go and how to, move forward, listening to what God wants, and how to squash when you come up out of it, when you haven't been working, God needs to do it. And so this is going to be strategies on how you can move forward. And in the paper, it had different scriptures, and this could be where people maybe dance out these scriptures, or just talk about them and how that they can use these as strategies. And the song that the Lord gave me to this one is My Pain, and that's also by Misty Edwards. And it's just painful. So when we have to release it because we just think we're going to do such a great job, but a lot of times it's painful when you have to release that control, because a lot of us want to be in control. So you're releasing your pain and your will and getting it lined up with God's will. And so the reflection question was asking how you dance before the Lord. Are you letting his consuming fire consecrate you into his presence? So, dancing out your pain would be a great way to close that out. And then, of course, I have some of my favorite John Belt, and he has one that's a reflection song, just to, as you dance out the pain, and everyone has discussed what they're holding on to, letting it go, and strategies for moving forward. Maybe have some soaking music, and then also get in some celebration music to celebrate that you're moving forward with the Lord. So, thanks. Bye.